All right, so we're going to be dropping into a knee slide, sort of pressure style counter to the spider guard. Right, he's still got one hook, and again, we want to be backing up a little bit, and we want to be spinning. Okay, now we talked about like dropping in here. Okay, now sometimes when you drop in, right, like the foot could be on the hip before you go. Right, now we kind of been talking about monitoring that so it doesn't push you back and stuff, right? But also, I could pull it off as I kind of go into this, right? And then as you're dropping, sometimes people will pummel things in, right? So if you drop in with this, right, I'm just collapsing. This can be an advantage in a jiu-jitsu tournament, right? So I can be here. I can finish the belly down ankle lock. I'm not wrapping. I'm turning my shoulders. I'm hipping in. We got this hamstring monitored. Hips, knees are touching there. And I'm just like that. So I will finish this ankle lock sometimes without wrapping it. But you can just also, here, if I lock it up, right, then come back up, I can get an advantage, then a pass. It's like a strategy. So if you hit that spider hook, if you're in and the leg is here, and you drop in, the foot is on the hip, as you drop in is when this will happen a lot. Right? Like as I'm dropping in, what I'm doing is I'm lowering myself in. I'm sliding down to bend the foot backwards. Right? Wedging with my feet here. Right? And let's say if all you were working for is your advantage, you got kind of a punch pass. You can extract and come up. Okay? So I recently worked this with a really good coach. And one of the other black belts I was working it with was like, how do you finish this ankle lock, you know? And that's my details, right? Like that's how I finish the ankle lock. But the coach was like, and this guy just had like a slew of world champions from Brazil. And like almost all of his students won worlds. And he's just like, oh, you just make the advantage. You come up and pass, right? But now people talk shit about that, but, you know, those people usually aren't world champions. Or a trainer of multiple world champions. That's what's impressive about this guy. So, you know, think about it in these terms. Like, you like straight ankle locks. You like submitting people with straight ankle locks. You like leg locks. You're going into a white belt legal move with that. It doesn't work, come back up and pass, right? It's not like a fake submission where you go back. Now, people talk a lot of shit also about going back for leg locks, right? This, you're going back, but to your side. It's very hard for him to come up when you do it that way. If you go straight back, they can come up when you do it. So just some things to think about and consider. A lot of times you'll drop in and that foot can be up right there, right? Longer limb person than you, somebody 6'3", 6'4", I'm going with. If that foot's there, right, we can attack it, right? Thanks, guys.